Now come to discuss the component diagram. So let's start. What is component? A software component is basically a software unit or elementary part. We can say in short elementary part with a well-defined interface and explicitly specified dependencies. In simple words, we can say that in programming context, we can say that a class is a component. But it is not necessary that a component must comprise of one class. A component can comprise of many classes. A module is a container for the group of related components. Means several components make a module. So remember that the functionality or the goal of one or the purpose of one component is different from another component. So in short, we can say that different components with different functionalities combine and make a single module. And similarly, two modules have totally different goals and properties. A module can be a user requirement. A user requirement is basically the high level requirement or the functionality. So when the user requests for the software, so it is decomposed into modularity structure. So minimum modules are 1 and there is no bound on the maximum number. So module is basically different in property from other modules. So a component is a class with associative template that define a view. So the interface will be defined for the component and that defines a view. Component diagrams are essentially class diagrams that focus on the system components that often used to model a static implementation. It shows the structure of software systems which describe the software components, their interfaces, and their dependencies on the view of the system. This is the component diagram of the point of sale. These are the UML notation used. This is customer, this is sale, this is product, and this is customer accounts. So remember that no further concrete details are included. This means that in component diagram, we don't need to show the messages. We don't need to show what type of interaction communication occurs. So in simply we just mention the components and their dependencies between. For example, we can say that here we have tail component which depends on the customer and products. But what type of dependency it is also not necessary to mention. Then laterally in class diagram, you can mention the different dependency types. So we have 5-6 type of dependencies like association, directed association, aggregation, composition, generalization, etc. But here the component diagram just show which component depends on other. Here we have customer accounts module and component which depend on this. So these 4 components comprise the sale module, and these are the dedicated interfaces. Through interface you can access the product. Through separate interfaces you can access each component. So this shows that some students ask me the question that if we have defined a separate component and design a interface for that, so why we not call it a module? So it can be a sub module. We can call it as a sub module, but all the components in association or in dependency combine and work for the same module or comprise the same module. So if we look, customer itself alone have no meaning, is useless. Similarly, sale without product and customer is of no meaning, and does not generate a useful functionality. Similarly, product alone will work, but if customer come in, some sale or purchase occurs, so product will have some meaning. So that's why the components together work, and this then comprise a module. So this was all about the component diagram. So thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much.